So that was half of the song, but I wanted to play a little bit of it. I'm gonna mess with it.
I call that EBG.
Huh?
Yeah, that was crazy.
Oh yeah, that was
Fire.
Yeah.
Fire right there.
yeah,
Go.
Yeah.
That was street fire.
That was dope. That was fire.
Well, there's definitely a lot of energy in those words. I was curious to know what the band thought about it. Tash, what you think? We got to mix it and mess with it, but Tash, you still there?
Oh wait, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I love that song since you wrote it. I remember that night because it was like the tail end of the night, and we had written already mad shit. And we were like the end of the studio, and I don't remember what even instrument I was on, and like we were playing something, and then you were like, Malika. I was like, what? Like, shalom. And then you said, I think I can take them alone. And I was like,
That was Nicolette.
that shit is so deep. And then I had to walk around the gallery for like 5 minutes. And I was like, yeah, that is the shit right there. That is the song.
What's that sample at the end? Like, is that you talking, Dame, or is that a sample?
No, bro, that was the Bishop talking the whole time.
What?
He did that live. He did that live on the Zoom the other night.
Hey, if I can say that snapping to the Bishop, can I say that snapping to you, Bishop?
Say that, man.
That shit snapping, bro. That shit snapping.
That's real talk.
Hey, that's real talk.
Basically, if we was gonna bring a vocal on the Black Guns, we had to bring. I knew the Bishop could bring that kind of energy.
He came.
That shit is perfect.
That's gonna be I want to see that show, a new take on communication, on teaching. You know, because I would listen to that, and every word he said was powerful, and as he was in the spirit, but he was in the spirit. In the music, it was like he was in the spaceship with us.
That's right.
So he was just listening to that, and then like
no. We were on the Zoom. We have it on tape. We were on the Zoom, and I had been leaning on him like, "Yo, I need a verse." And he was like writing it, and I was like, "Bro, you just got to do it." And he pushes his whole crew to do things on the spot, and he was taking like a month. So I pressed him in front of his whole crew. And he stood up in front of his whole crew and said, "Play it now." And he did it twice. I got 2 takes.
That's amazing. Shalom.
That's the only that right there is Maggot Brain, and we could cut that. I mean, we're gonna mix it and play with it.
Yo, that sounds like Maggot Brain for real, man. With the guitar.
It's Maggot Brain, but with a punch in the chest, with a purpose.
Yeah, it's very real. It's very updated right now.
Super Parliament Funkadelic, like old school Parliament Funkadelic.
Yeah, but it was crazy because you remember I didn't even know what those words meant, the shalom, and remember I had to Google it, and I was like, why did I say that?
Yeah, I didn't know that. I was just like speaking in tongues right now.
Hey, drunk as hell.
Can we put the what's it called it up now? So real quick. And again, I want y'all to be completely honest. I started to play with the logo a little, and I wanted to show you what I came up with. Y'all see it?
No,
hold on a second. Hold on a second. So, and give me the other color too.
Oh, with the onk in the middle?
I like that. Let's go.
Let's go. I like that.
That's dope. I like that. That's dope.
I like it.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's cool.
That's nice.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ooh, I like that.
That's tight.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's dope. Fire.
That black clean.
That black is nice.
Yeah.
That is clean.
Yeah, that's fire with that gold too. We got the Zod Squad socks. You got the socks. The snapbacks, okay.
So the red one.
Oh yeah.
So can I just tell you what I was looking at is like a new kind of take on Red Cross. Clean. And you could do it with or without the wings. You know what I mean? Like if you look at it, but also when you look at it, it kind of looks like a mask. You know?
Yeah.
So it's like when I first heard you guys, again, I said your music and the style is very similar to the Black Guns. I said it, the way your hooks are and the way you approach things. That it's like, it's vicious, it's aggressive, but it's peace, and that just looks aggressive peace to me. You're not playing. But again, y'all tell me what y'all think, and I like, the Ankh. I don't know how y'all feel about. I know the Ankh thing keeps coming in my face. I have it on my shoulder.
The Ankh is authentic.
So
no Christian church should have a cross because Constantine stole it, and Constantine took the Ankh. Now, and today you have all the churches with a cross on it, but the cross wasn't a symbol of Christianity. The symbol of Christianity was a fish. Because the Messiah said, I'm going to make you fishers of men. And that symbol was the symbol for the first 300 some odd years of Christianity. You know what I'm saying?
Is that why popes dress like fish?
No, well, popes took a lot from Kemet, Egypt, and they took a lot from, don't take the wrong way real quick. The Trinity, that comes from Kemet, Egypt, the cross. That comes from Kemet, Egypt, and we got to remember that Egyptology is the only culture that they made a whole science out of it, and it was the Catholic Church that did it. And then the people who really documented it, who was in charge of it, was Napoleon's soldiers. So people have to understand it's always coming from a white supremacist point of view, and so forth. But it's very powerful because, like I said before, Karol Spunt said it back in the day. He's like, ain't nobody going around, if somebody died in an electric chair with an electric chair around their neck. You know what I'm saying? It's Thoros. He was on a stake. But the stake is the beginning, So basically we don't look at the stake, we look beyond that. That took place once. He's not on a stake anymore. He like walking around, But it's historically correct. In other words, I don't wear a cross, and nobody with me wears a cross. People with me do wear an Ankh because an Ankh is authentic. And once again, the cross comes from
I got an Ankh on my arm since I was like 20.
Go on, man. Come on. Come on, Billy Pablo III. Come on, man.
I'll show you.
You're in the spirit, man.
Oh my God. Is the meaning? Is that the meaning of life? Does it mean life? Like, what's the full meaning?
From what I understood, it meant woman and man together. That's why I couldn't check for a cross because it was too phallic. So to me, the one part is the vagina, and the other part is the other part.
Yeah.
It's the other part. Pause. You know what I mean?
But honestly, I'm just curious to know because I'm all right if y'all not with it. I'll go at it again. Do you like it? Do you want to run with that? If not, I'll go at it again. I don't mind.
I like it. The thing is, we just want after the S, small letters.
Yeah, we knew the spelling. We didn't know which was cap. Yeah, just tell me the spelling, but that's just on the arm and when you spell it. But what about the logo?
The logo's cool.
No. If you don't love it, I'll get back at it. I can take the wings off. I can mess with it if y'all don't love it.
Hey, no, I like it with the wings on.
So, what about the rest of the squad? Let me know. I want to know.
I like that.
I like it. It's hard. I like it. It's tight.
Right. And then the wings resemble the Hashem Yahweh.
And we can like I said, Bishop, that was just us basically designing that. But we can put it on whatever you want. The jacket, the coat, anything you want, we can put it on. So, just let me know what you want to do.
What happens with us, with Billy Pablo III, we usually deal with people who don't like us. You see what I'm saying? And I usually have to pay people for stuff who don't like us. So the logo that you guys now see, we paid somebody. We didn't know.
I'm not taking no money for that logo. Don't even think about it.
my brother, my man. But what I'm saying is, the logo is actually gone. Minister Louis, wave your hand. That's Minister Louis between the YS. You know what I'm saying?
You're not waving.
And yeah, he was waving. Wave again. Go and say something, man.
What's going on, man?
Oh, two
What's
black
going on,
people. Come on, show your tattoos, man. Take your shirt off. Take your shirt off, man. Show your tattoos. Come on. So, you know,
It's funny as hell.
I mean, that's when we saw him, you know, and so forth. But I'm always into knowing what your target market is and so forth and so on. What do you think, Pastor Princess?
I like it.
I think it's fly. I like the. Yeah, I think it's real fly.
I just had questions about the aunts, but now I'm clarified.
I mean, if you don't want to mess with the Ankh, you don't have to. You don't have to.
I just had a misconception about the aunts, but now you clarified it. Now I understand.
Anybody else?
I want to know when you're gonna make the masks. That's gonna sell. That's gonna sell for the next like 4-5 months.
Do that
quickly.
The COVID mask on deck.
Oh yeah, that's the man.
Oh yeah, that's
Yep.
Definitely hot. But, I like that it comes from a good place. Like it comes from the heart. Like
Right.
you did that from your heart. And we've had strippers trying to like hire people to do a logo for years. And so the logos, like my husband said, that you see, we didn't know what we were going to come out with. That's just what was given to us, and we agreed like, oh, that looked better than the other stuff they presented. You know. So
what we did know is the YS and capital Y, capital A, capital H, capital S. You know. Because we got Y'all Squad, Y'all Speak, Y'all Nation.
Send it exactly how you want us to put it on it, and we'll just put it in that font, lowercase and uppercase. And
yeah, the Q afterward is lowercase.
just send it to me so we don't make mistakes, because I'll be drinking.
Okay, I know. You told me after the second drink. You like after the second drink. Hey.
It's a wrap.
But yo, bro, I sent it to you. I'm gonna send it to you.
Cool. So, Black Guns. DeLorean sent me some beats, and I wanted to play a couple of them. It was 3. Can we play those beats?
Yeah.
So we wanted to play DeLorean, who's the bass player, and we wanted to see if you guys were inspired. I actually, do we have that? We can't play what I did, right?
Mm-mm.
Oh, I did a record with one of them already. Oh, Sexy Thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now we can't do that one. So let's play some beats. And I wanted DeLorean to give y'all some challenges. And I wanted to challenge DeLorean to make some beats for y'all as well. Y'all like the red one or the black one better, or y'all like them both? You just let me know which ones. I was gonna make them in gray. Any color y'all want me to make too as well. I just got back to the merch because I saw it. But I'm getting the beats. Sorry. You heard this one? Oh, yeah. Is Divine on this?
Is who?
Divine? So it's as soon as the band gets back together, we gonna get in there and play with that. Pause. But we we would definitely love Black Guns. What I've been doing with them is they've been working with Hassan. Hassan sent them a bunch of beats, and I don't know if he's on here, but he's selfish sometimes, and we'll talk about that another time. But that's just Hassan. But so we got about 3 records out of Hassan, and I got the Assalamu Alaikum, and I wanted DeLorean's been making beats, and I wanted him to send something so that we could be creative with them as well. Did any of the Ya Squad, were y'all inspired by that at all?
I really like that beat. As someone who used to play the violin, I can hear in my head just other layers of instrumentals that are very complementary to that.
Oh yeah, cool. Anyone else? Because my challenge. This is it now. Let's get somebody on there, and a couple of y'all, and usually the process, Black Guns, is they all throw a verse on, and then we pick the ones we like the most, and and then from there, we make the record. So my objective is by the time COVID is over, to have an album from all the people that I work with, working with them, collectively.
I thought it was Slim beat.
Yeah, I like the track. I think it's more along the lines of rock and roll with the energy, the way that it was going. So I think it's tight.
Oh yeah.
I think what's powerful about it is I can hear it live. And the thing is, what we do. Yeah. This is what always our contention has been. Well, sometimes you don't always keep musicians. So our tracks was never engraved. It was just like a roadmap. It's a roadmap. But every song that we start off with a track, we go live on. Every song. But I can definitely hear the live. You know what I'm saying? And then once again, each time we do a song, we do it differently. And that was the key about Michael Jackson. He had to feel it. He had to feel it with his musicians. I mean, he's like yelling at them. But that's what a true artist does. It pulls out the best. But it's really in the moment, and that's what come a live concert can never compare to listen to something over a system, because the energy is different. The energy, the presence, all that's felt. But you need that. But I think, as with anything in life, you need passion in what you do, and I think sometimes I can't feel Ya Squad's passion. Passion is something that you can feel, and other people they eat off of it. I don't play the instrument, I don't sing. You see what I'm saying? I mean, but when I get the mic, I'm gonna do what I do, and can't nobody do what I do. But that's because when I do it with a passion. The problem is when you're always waiting to do something, you miss your opportunity, you miss your moment. So the thing is, the powerful thing about the track, when I heard live music.
So what I'd like to do to make this process a little more neat, based on prior experience, is I think y'all should get on it, the same process, and then y'all should decide, give me 3 verses that we want to use, that y'all decide to use, and then we'll do it like that. But I'd like y'all to tape the process.
That's good, because that's what we normally do. What we normally do, everybody writes, and then they choose what's best amongst themselves as a group.
Can y'all tape that? Can y'all document that whole process?
That's what I'm trying. I tell them, come on, y'all tell them all the time, tape before, tape after, tape during,
And then take the decision making as well.
I have a question for DeLorean. Were there any live instruments on that track, or you made it all on a computer?
I mean, the beat and some of the parts, like the keyboard, was definitely on the computer, but the guitar, the cello, and the violin, I did live. Recorded it, put it on there. and vibe with that track. So, yeah, there was a lot of instruments involved with that.
Yo, shout out to Lauren with his background, though. His background looked like he got really in the damn studio. He doing his thing with that background.
He looking like
everybody with that background, though.
He looking like Teddy Riley.
I see you with the speakers and the screen. All right.
You gotta fix your thing so pause we can hear you.
Oh, you can't even hear me?
We can hear you, but it's like all choppy and messed up.
Do you have headphones?
You have headphones, bro?
Yeah, put headphones on.
I got the studio headphones.
Does it have a speaker?
Team Droid. See, that's how the Droid gang go. That's Droid gang. I feel you, my dog. That's why I'm on a computer.
Droid.
Yeah, Team Droid, baby.
So you know this has been like the Black Gun edition of Yacht Squad, and you know we worked with Hassan, and now we're gonna work with the Black Guns. We'll get about 3 records out of DeLorean, and we have 2 actually out of the Black Guns, and then once we get together we could play things over live, get with Tash, and spark it up. But again, we're moving forward. And I love to be a man of my word. So we have to have an album. The next session will be about the movie. We'll catch another Hassan session, and we'll edit this all up. It will all be documented. And I definitely appreciate all of y'all support. Everyone that showed up to the Health is Wealth thing today, I appreciate y'all. And everyone pushing to be more creative. I love watching what's going on. And as I'm looking at the future looks so dope. I can't wait to get in front of y'all. It's like y'all getting better every day. You know what I mean? And y'all making me better every day, and I appreciate that. So thank you.
Hey, that's what we do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No fakes around here. Keeping it real, But in the same token, people need to be themselves. The whole thing is be yourself, be free. You see, there's a whole lot of creativity, be free. And that's needed. Because I'm not a musician, because I don't sing, I have to encourage people to be free. Minister E, Matt, be free, That's very, very important. The problem comes in when you're silent and you want to say something, you know what I'm saying? First of all, okay, right now, I'm mad, okay? I'm mad because, let's keep it real. Billy Pablo III, Mr. Dash, just said something that everybody had been praying. They've been praying to do something with the Black Guns. And then you're going to mention it. You're going to mention 3 times, and everybody going to remain silent? How you going to remain silent when you've been praying for this since January? You know what I'm saying? And it literally comes out of his mouth, and you just look dead. That is a straight up answered prayer. You see what I'm saying? And to me, that's injustice to Yahweh. I mean, you prayed for it. He just said it. It's not like I've been working behind his back, like, get up there and say, do. No, this is answered prayer. This is something major. What happened tonight is very major. And that shouldn't be overlooked and so forth. But when you lost, and don't take it wrong, but when you lost and you're religious, you look for something wrong. You look for something wrong when everything is right, when everything is just perfect. You see what I'm saying? And it's wrong to look for something wrong when everything is perfect, I mean, come on. Look, this don't take it the wrong way, this ain't about religion, okay? That died a while ago, Religion is all separate games, you know what I'm saying? This right here is all about love, okay? And making the progress with love and truth, all right? Right now, basically, what can't nobody say, can't nobody dispute the ark. People can dispute the cross, but not the ark, okay? Let's be blunt there, okay? Let's remember, it's the ark that gave birth to the cross, not the cross that gave birth to the ark. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, but once again, don't take the wrong way, but sometimes I can feel people's thoughts. You see what I'm saying? But where's your thoughts if this is answered prayer? And if you don't feel like it's answered prayer, step off. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody chained here. But the thing is, this is something we've been praying for. That's not something you remain silent on. You know, I mean, you've been praying for musicians, okay? Ain't nobody looking for Dita Drummond to come back. You know what I'm saying?
That's a negative.
My brother over here, you know. I mean, you know.
What's up, man? You know what I'm saying? Drum.
All I see is ODB on the drums. ODB on the drums.
On the drums. Oh my God. That's it right there. You are ODB on the drums. Nightmare Animal.
I'm feeling it. I mean, like, yo, Wu-Tang. You know, I'm feeling this, man. You know, I'm like, yo, ODB came back from the dead. Yo, man, come on, and on the drum set. Let's do this.
And what's crazy about that is I got his last album, ODB. He died on my watch.
Wow.
He was Simon Rockefeller, wasn't he, when he died?
Yeah, I picked him up with Mariah Carey from jail.
You put him out of jail. Yeah, you paid for him to get out of jail, didn't you? That's what I saw in the documentary.
I didn't have to pay for it, but I did get him out of jail and pay for everything after that, yeah.
Yeah, moms and kids and all that.
I mean, you know.
It's a flex.
Hard flex.
It's just real rock. It's real rock and roll over here. We real rock star. I just want to do Assalamu Alaikum live with the bishop. That's what I want to do.
Oh, yes.
That's gonna be different.
Be crazy.
That's gonna be lit. That's gonna be tough.
Yeah, that's gonna be so crazy.
It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be fire, man.
See, what I see is the Black Guns touring with the Yah Squad. That's what I see.
Let's get it. Let's go.
It's not comprehensible. It's the ultimate rock and roll. That'd be the ultimate rock show right there.
Cape Town, Soweto, Joburg, Pretoria.
That's what I'm talking about.
Africa.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I've been there. You know,
I just want to see the bishop's outfit when we perform.
He gonna be flexed up, bro. He gonna be Tommy Hilfiger, Nautica down on y'all.
Yo, hey, you know he had an 850 Nightmare Animal?
What?
Nah, this is a different kind of bishop right here. So what I'm noticing is the Ankh is stimulating a little bit of reaction. I like to talk about it.
I like that it has on. I like it. I think it's immediately it's going to intrigue people. Like, okay, people listening to our music, people listen to our lyrics. You know, this is inspirational. It's a faith movement. It's music. It's like, okay, why the Ankh? It immediately opens up a conversation,
right?
And it's immediately a door for us to minister and to talk about who we are.
The bishop is
to teach. So I think that's awesome.
The bishop says some really radical things, man, and he's radical. Like, you guys to me are like a punch in the chest. That's why I like y'all. You know what I mean? Y'all like gangsters about your love. That's how I am. That's why I really love y'all. You know what I mean?
Well, it's my personality. Okay. Okay, let's keep it real.
Let's roll another joint.
This right here is my family. You see what I'm saying? This is my family. But my friends, my families, look, a great deal of my friends are Muslims. You know, I mean, my chess partners, you know, my barber, you know. I mean, and they remember my 850, you know what I'm saying? So, but the difference with my Muslim friends, yo, we're going to disagree. You know, we're going to threaten each other with no fist because we each trash talk when it comes to chess. Yo, but at the end of the day, we still friends. We still friends. You know what I'm saying? We still friends and so forth. And you know, and that's powerful. If somebody died, I'm in the mosque. I show my respect and so forth. It's all about love. But the thing is, I just feel that people are always afraid of losing their bishop. You know, when I went to Africa, I lost. Every time I do something new, I lose people because I don't conform to what they want me to be. But then, you know, some people want me to be their sex slave. I ain't gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't conform to what they want me to be. So when you don't do that, you're gonna always have a level of disappointment. When I went to Africa, when I went to Joburg, they wasn't used to me putting hip hop in service. So we would have an SON night, which is a show off night. And I always gave always give kids the opportunity to be kids, teenagers to be teenagers. And for all of us who are older, 20s, people in their 20s. Nobody was perfect in their 20s. Nobody was perfect in their 30s. Nobody was perfect in their 40s, and so forth. And it's wrong to want a child to be an adult, And I think that's what happens with a lot of religious people. A lot of religious people, they don't want kids to be kids. They don't want teenagers to be teenagers, and they don't want people in their 20s to be in their 20s. So when they do that, they see conflict. What I see a target market, okay? This is the target market we will call. What's crazier than me with Billy Pablo III? You know what I'm saying? He gonna get up there, he gonna be cussing up a storm. You know what I'm saying? For me to cuss, I gotta be angry. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but the thing is, to me, it's the perfect storm.
That's art. That's art.
It's art, but it brings different people together from different backgrounds to love and have a good time. And this is the way that I am, and everybody know how I am. If I can make one new friend, man, I don't mean a game. I got a W, and so forth.
Hey, Bishop, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
If you could translate the Bible to what it was really supposed to be, what would you call that book?
That's what we're working on earlier, man. Cause now you remember.
But what's the name of the real interpretation of love? The Book of Love. Is that what we would call it?
No, I wouldn't. You give, like always, you give me new ideas. But when we were speaking earlier, when you said for the miniseries, I was like, that's the history of Yahweh, and that's Dina. Wave your hand, Dina. And that was what I was talking about, Jorge. And then when we did Health as Well, she was talking about Jorge, but that was Jorge I told you earlier. When you had brought that up, I read you the text that he had sent about me writing a Bible. You see what I'm saying? And so forth.
What would that be called? What would that be called?
Hey, the scriptures of love.
Scriptures of love. I like the scriptures of love.
The scriptures of love. Like one of the things I'm running that you gave me. Y'all got to feel this. Love Mafia. Yo, that's powerful. Love Mafia. I mean, like, it's a contradiction. You know what I'm saying? So we go up shooting up people with love. Black Gun shooting people with knowledge. We do drive-bys with love. You know what I'm saying? But it catches. It's nothing like when you catch people off guard. You know what I'm saying? It just catches people off guard. And so forth.
Can you imagine that outfit you're wearing with that Yah Squad logo on it?
Yeah.
Like just, you see where the Tommy Hilfiger check is? You just put that little flag on it right there. We can make that.
And that I know it would sell. Because first of all, don't take it the wrong way, you're dealing with intellectuals. You see what I'm saying? What I mean by intellectuals? People usually know what that means. You don't see nobody with an that's dumb. Now, come on, be for real. Usually, if somebody's going to
you're enlightened, that means they're enlightened.
They're going to have some history behind it.
Yeah.
They're going to have some history, and it's going to pull them towards some level of spirituality. And once again, don't take it the wrong way, but all the symbols in Christianity we know today come from Africa. I mean, Easter is Isis. That's the goddess of fertility. You see what I'm saying? That's where you get the rabbit and the eggs, the goddess of fertility. So there's already things there, but we're taking it back to the root. And that's what's so key. One of the key things that I want to bring out when we do the history of Yahweh is what people do when it comes to history. They find out what civilization had something first. Whatever civilization had something first, they usually say that they authored it. But what people are not taking into account, if we all come from the same place, that means we all might have the same stories told a different way. You see what I'm saying? And that's what's so key. Like when you talk about why cry, you're only going to live 100 in 20 years.
If you want another amazing video with the one and only Dame Dash, check it out right there next to me. I think you'll enjoy it. Continue to believe, and I'll see you there.